Hey Titans Nation! We've got some big things to talk about today. Alright, let's talk Titans. A lot has happened in the past few days, and if you're like me, you're trying to piece together what all of this means for the future of our team. Mike Borgonzi and Brian Callahan have been making moves, talking to the media, and giving us a glimpse into their vision. So let's break it down, what we've learned, what it could mean, and what we still need to watch for. First up, Mike Borgonzi. Our new GM wasted no time. After stopping by the Shrine Bowl, meeting with prospects and setting the tone for what's ahead. And one thing stood out, he's prioritizing the trenches. Offensive line is need number one, and he made it clear that building from the front out is going to be a key focus. That's exactly what we wanted to hear after the struggles up front last season. But here's where it gets interesting. Borgonzi and the Titans have already met with Shedeur Sanders, and his comments about the young QB were eye-opening. He called Shedeur smart, engaging, and confident, and made it clear this is just the start of the evaluation process. Could this mean the Titans are seriously considering a QB in this draft? Or was this just a standard part of the scouting process? It's something to keep an eye on. And then there's the front office moves. Dave Ziegler and Reggie McKenzie are now officially in the building. Borgonzi praised both of them, calling them tremendous evaluators, and saying they'll be key voices in the decision-making process. These guys bring years of experience, but the real question is how much their influence will shape the roster and draft strategy. Now, flipping over to Brian Callahan, he's been busy revamping the coaching staff. One of the biggest hires? Tony Oden as the new passing game coordinator and cornerbacks coach. Callahan worked with him before and trusts him, which is a good sign. He also promoted Luke Stalker to tight ends coach, believing in his potential as a young coach. But maybe the biggest coaching move was hiring Bones Fassel as special teams coordinator, replacing Colt Anderson. Callahan admitted it was a tough decision, but one that had to be made. And of course, there's Will Levis. Callahan revealed that Levis will be spending 2 months working with Jordan Palmer in California, refining his footwork, pocket movement, and mechanics. That's huge. We all know Levis has the arm, but this could be the next step in his development. So, what does all of this mean? Well, one thing is clear. This is a new era for the Titans. Borgonzi and Callahan aren't wasting time. They're making changes, evaluating talent, and setting the foundation for what's ahead. The draft is coming fast, and the direction they take, whether it's building the trenches, taking a QB, or trading back to stockpile picks, will tell us everything we need to know about their vision for this team. There's a ton of talent in this draft class. We're talking about game-changing players like Travis Hunter, a guy who can dominate as both a cornerback and a wide receiver, or Abdul Carter, a fearsome edge rusher that could make life miserable for opposing quarterbacks. And we can't forget Tetaroa McMillan, a wide receiver who can stretch the field and make plays downfield. These are just a few of the top prospects that could be a big part of the Titans' future. But here's the thing, with the Titans holding the first pick overall, they're sitting in a position where a lot of teams, like the New York Giants at 3rd and the Las Vegas Raiders at 6th, might be hungry for a quarterback. Now, if those teams want to jump up to get one of the top QBs in the draft, that could be the perfect opportunity for the Titans to trade down, get more picks, and build a stronger team across multiple positions. Think about it. By trading down, they could still get a top-tier player while acquiring extra picks to fill the holes on the offensive line and add more depth to the roster. The Titans have needs across the board, but their focus has to be on building up the offensive and defensive lines first, then finding those playmakers on the perimeter. And let's not forget, GM Mike Borgonzi has already made moves to bring in guys like Reggie McKenzie and Dave Ziegler, both of whom are going to play a huge role in evaluating talent and shaping the team. Borgonzi is clearly thinking long-term, and if the Titans can make the most of their draft position by accumulating picks, they could set themselves up for future success. The key here is flexibility. The Titans have the opportunity to maximize the value of their pick. With Borgonzi's experience in player evaluation and having 2 seasoned executives like McKenzie and Ziegler in the mix, it's clear that the Titans are building a front office that's ready to make smart, calculated decisions. This could be a pivotal moment in the team's long-term strategy. By trading down, they not only gain additional picks, but they could also target specific needs like offensive line depth, which Borgonzi has already highlighted as a priority. That could be a game changer. With the Titans' offensive line needing some serious improvement, finding a cornerstone player in the trenches could be just as valuable as a top skill position player. The Titans need depth across the roster, and this draft offers the perfect opportunity to build that. Whether it's stacking up on defensive line talent or adding to the wide receiver room, there's a lot of potential in this draft to make those moves. And let's not forget about the future of the quarterback position. If a team like the Giants or Raiders is eager to move up to grab a QB, the Titans could capitalize on that, while still getting a blue-chip player at a position of need. What's most exciting is how Borgonzi and his team are positioning themselves. There's a sense of purpose now. This isn't just about making a pick, it's about setting up the franchise for sustainable success. And if trading down nets the Titans more assets to improve the overall depth and quality of their roster, we could be looking at a much stronger team over the next few seasons. So, Titans fan, this is a big moment. The Titans have the leverage, and Mike Borgonzi and the new front office seem ready to make some bold moves. If they decide to stay at number 1, they could land a future star. But if they decide to trade down and accumulate more assets, it could be the foundation for a powerhouse team for years to come. Imagine a scenario where the Titans decide to stay at the top of the draft and use that number 1 pick to grab one of the most dynamic playmakers in college football. Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter. Both of these players could elevate the team in different but equally impactful ways. Travis Hunter is a name that has been buzzing around draft boards ever since his standout performances at Jackson State. As a cornerback and wide receiver, Hunter brings unmatched versatility to the table. His ability to lock down receivers on defense, while also being a dynamic playmaker on offense, gives the Titans a rare opportunity to fill multiple needs with just one pick. Imagine a player who can cover the opposing team's top wide receiver and then turn around and make an impact on offense when needed. This dual threat ability could completely reshape the Titans' defense and give them more weapons to play with offensively. On the other hand, Abdul Carter, the linebacker from Penn State, could be the answer to the Titans' need for a true game-changer on defense. Carter is a relentless high-energy linebacker who has shown he can disrupt plays at all levels of the defense. His ability to stop the run, rush the quarterback, and cover in pass protection makes him a complete linebacker and a leader in the middle of the field. With the Titans' defense needing more playmakers, Carter could be the anchor they need to take the next step. Imagine this. The Titans, with the number 1 pick, take Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter, and suddenly, the team has a player who not only fills an immediate need but also brings long-term potential to the roster. Both of these players have the skill sets to transform the Titans' defense and, in Hunter's case, offer offensive versatility as well. The presence of Hunter or Carter could change the entire trajectory of the Titans' rebuild. With Borgonzi, Ziegler, and McKenzie leading the front office, the Titans would be adding a true foundational piece, whether it's a lockdown corner, a dynamic playmaker, or a hard-hitting linebacker who can disrupt games. It could be the type of move that signals to the league that the Titans are serious about competing for the future and rebuilding through playmaking talent. If the Titans make this kind of bold move, fans could be looking at a defense that is stronger, faster, and more dynamic than it has been in years. And whether it's through a trade or staying at the top of the draft, one thing is for sure. Borgonzi and the front office are setting the team up for a brighter, more competitive future. Thanks for hanging out, Titans Nation. We've got so much more to look forward to, and it's only getting better from here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the latest Titans updates. Until next time, keep your fire burning, Titans fans.